And welcome everyone to our second game. We apologize for any technical difficulties that might happen throughout this game, but if you're just joining us, this is game 2 of our doubleheader between the Toccoa Falls Screaming Eagles. Now, the last game we had with the girls, it was a complete shutout as the women easily defeated the Screaming Eagles by a score 8-0. And as kickoff is underway, the same starters from last game against Region University. This time it's Hugo Lemus at goal. So here's Batterman on the left side of Rockham, who's in the backfield. It's the same starting lineup. So in the backfield, you have Batterman, Hemling, and Rockham, who played very exceptional, holding their backline well. Not to mention up front is Jeremiah Roof, as well as Luke Nolan. Not to mention, also in the right backfield is Hasty McGill. And then up forward will be Ricky Prestridge and Marcos, who did exceptionally well on Saturday. That accounted of many goals of the 4-0 win that happened on Saturday. So the Rams are keeping it easy. Now to go more forward. And going for Nate Roof. But that was Isaac Atkinson fighting for the ball at Roof. And a goal kick will be for Toccoa Falls. So as the season starts for both teams, it'll be very interesting where the Rams are, considering they played very well against Regent, but then again there is plenty of time and very early season to see who their starting lineup will be. And there's number 1 Daniel Krotz, who will be at keeper for Toccoa. Here's Nolan, gets it deflected off Eagle, and Rockham trying to get past 2, does not. He still finds the ball from Brandon Rockwell. And Toccoa trying to keep possession as they drop it back. So it's been a big day for CIU Athletics so far today. The women played earlier. Right now, the women's volleyball team are on the road against Morris College in the game we have right now. Now, Saturday will be another big weekend as the cross-country team will have their one and only home meet in the Palmetto State Cross Country Festival. As the men will run at 10:45, we will compete at 10, and also the biggest high school teams on hand with 22 teams coming this Saturday. But here's Roof up front of the offensive, trying to keep it in bounds, crosses it across, finds Prestridge, trying to get a touch, but just too much, and it goes out as the Rams will get another quick throw in. That'll be the senior McGill who will take the throw in. He finds Nolan. Toccoa crosses on the right side here. There might not be any picture here, so we apologize in advance. We're still trying to get that up. So we'll just call the game as it is from here. If there's anything, 41:50 to go so far. Heading to the first 5 minutes of the game. Eagles taking their time, just dropping it back, trying to find an opening. He goes up forward, and he's looking for number 10, Josiah Brown, who gets there in time, but Nolan knocks it back out. Finds Rockham, trying to get past one, and does. A little too much on it, knocked away by a defender, so it will be Toccoa ball. I'm sorry, CIU ball. Marcos drops it back to Rockham, and it's picked away by the Eagles. And see Karen. McGill trying to get there. Now here's Hemling trying to get a touch on the ball, and it's deflected away. And Hugo quickly picks it up. And of course, we've seen complete blowouts by both teams in last Saturday's game against Regent. Can they do it here and complete another sweep? McGill streaks down the field, but is knocked away way into the trees. So Rams get another throw in. And also this weekend for soccer, women will host Southern Wesleyan University right here on Saturday at 5 o'clock. Pressridge gets it off to Rockham. Drops it back to Batterman. Played up front last year, and they dropped him back, and he's played exceptional so far. Switches over to the right side for McGill. Now here's the speedy Raheem Gordon. Crosses in the side, finds Roof. Has a touch. Back over, headed away. That looked intended for either Pressridge or Gordon, but McGill gets it. Finds the middle side, and it is picked up out of the air by Hornsby. Nolan gets off of Gordon, who easily spins it around. Now here's Marcos. Gets past one. But there were 3 Eagles on the way, and they couldn't do anything about it there. So now here comes McGill, looking to throw in yet again. Batterman finds Rockham. Gets past one. Looking for an opening. He is guarded heavily by defenders, and looks like we're going to get our first corner kick tonight. So that'll be Nathaniel Ruth from Punta Gorda, Florida, the freshman and brother of Jeremiah Ruth, who started last year, to take the kick. It's up high. Finds Jeremiah Ruth. Marcos missed away. Now here comes Tekoa. But Hemling right there in time and is able to get it back to his keeper. Has plenty of time here. Moves in the middle to Nolan. Here's Rockham again. Marcos couldn't get there in time. And a quick 1-2 for Tekoa. If he stays on side, this could be a first test for Lemus here. Crosses it, and he snatches out of air with ease. And gets it in the middle. Finds Marcos. Knocked away by Tekoa. Marcos finds Gordon. And a battle between Jared Lee and Gordon. So they're going to call a foul on Gordon. It's going to be a free kick for Tekoa here. And easily given to Marcos. Now here's Roof. Nolan. Stepped away. Rockham gets it back in possession. Here's Nolan yet again, the freshman, exceptionally well. Marcos, offside called. Rockham gets to stop. Finds midfield headed away by McGill. Gordon drops it back to Hemling. Oh, and that's could be a terrible mistake here for the Rams, and they dodged that one. That could have been a huge opportunity for Tekoa. Now here's Nathaniel Roof. If he stays on sides, he will. He gets it back in the battle with 2 defenders. Doesn't win it. Roof gets it for the Rams. Takes his time. Gets it over to Gordon, but just too far for him. It's gonna. Oh, actually, he keeps it in bounds. McGill crosses over to Marcos, gets a shot. Now here's Nolan, and just high and right. So it'll be a goal kick for Toccoa. Gordon takes the goal kick. Stopped away by Nolan. Now here's Roof. Has one on his left. Back to Jeremiah Roof. And the brothers one into it and pass to each other. Here's Nolan. That's stopped away. And he finds Doran Batterman. Gets it back over to Zeke. Intender, keep it, scoops it up. Drops it back, about 33:08 remaining in the first. And still deadlocked at 0. Both teams trying to find an opportunity to get in the back of the net. And the Rams with a chance here. Cross, and it's deflected away. And Marcos collided with the defender. He's on the ground. And they stopped the clock at 32:50. That's Marcos Tapaz on the ground, a freshman from Brazil. Hopefully it's not anything too serious. And just a stinger, so he's back up on his feet. It's going to take a time to potentially, it might hurt him a bit, so he'll feel that the rest of the night. So resume play here, 32:46 now. And Pressrich steps ahead. Can he keep control of the ball? Looking for Gordon. Deflected off another. Marcos gets a foot on it. With a chance. Shot. Just left. And another goal kick for Toccoa. And another news so far in CIU Athletics, the men's golf team competed in their first golf meet in 2 years since they resumed the program as they traveled to Greenville, take on the Bob Jones Invitational. Yesterday they ended day one with a slight lead, and we'll get more information on you as that follows. Nolan trying to keep it in, and he does. Tries to get past 2, drops back. McGill switches it over to Rockham. Swings left, it goes out, and we have another corner kick. Second one for the Rams tonight. Knocked away by the Eagles. Rakim gets it back in the box. And nearly drilled in by Doran Batterman. And the tall senior from Kenya trying to get it done for his team. High ball headed up in the air, and the Rams wins that possession. Tries to stay in. They say he stepped out. So the Eagles will get another throw in. Now here's the Cole with opportunity. We go forward with a chance. But Hugo once again scoops it up. And so far, Toccoa has really improved on their offensive attacks. They only need just one more opportunity. They want to get on the board first. Roof finds the speedy Gordon. And he gets there, but not before it goes out, so they'll have a quick throw in there. 29:06 remaining. Ruth. McGill. Oh, but just offside. That's the call they're going to get to McGill, but could have had an easy opening there to score one for the Rams. Gordon's able to get possession back. Switches it back over to the left side. He finds Batterman. Once again from Marcos. And it's denied, but Roof is able to pick it back up. Try to find the middle. And the back line is doing exceptionally well. Here's Gordon with a chance. He has shots up, and it's good! Raheem Gordon puts the Rams on the board. 27:32 remaining, and it's Raheem Gordon, the sophomore from Trinidad and Tobago, for his first goal of the season. A great opening for the speedy sophomore, and somehow found a way. Shoots it left, gets it past the keeper, and now we're at 1-0. If you're just joining us about doubleheader. So it appears to have a substitution for Toccoa. That's number 9, Sharon Yang, the senior, has now checked in for the Screaming Eagles. Roof finds Gordon again. Can he make it 2? And another goal! Just like that, Gordon, back-to-back goals, and the Rams are up 2-0. And a screaming shot, less than a minute. And just like that, the Rams are up by 2. This could be a long night for Toccoa. What a play for Aim Gordon as Toccoa is really trying to regroup here to potentially, or hopefully not avoid making 3. They drop it back as the front line is really pressuring here. Gordon gets it back to McGill. As the Rams draw back and keep possession here. Goes to the left side, or middle, I should say. Victor Marone is now checked in. Marone did not start the last game versus Regent due to a suspension in the South Regent game. Now here's Rockin with a chance. Knocked away. And they're going to say corner. That's the 3rd corner now. But Victor Marone, who looks like he's going to take the kick, and he will. He was given a red card during the season-ending loss against Southern Wesleyan in the South Region Championship last year, and that suspension carried on into the opener. But he will play. He will probably get more starts in the season. Batterman! Shots up! I couldn't see from there, but that could potentially could have been a home goal. And now the Rams are up 3-0. It took 15 minutes for the women to score 3 against Toccoa, and it took a little bit over 15 for the guys to do it here tonight. If anything, Toccoa just has to regroup and use the second half to come back strong. The Eagles drop it back. Rockham speeds up, and Roof is able to get there in time. Finds Rockham again. Gets past one, finds Marone. Marone gets past one. Nolan, keep possession. They drop it back. The crowd oohs and ahs as a packed crowd at Sessions Field is really bringing the noise for tonight's game.
Hey, let's go.
McGill shot. That was close. And the Rams will get another throw in.
Careful.
So handball anywhere, but if it's in the box, it's a close shot on the ball. With no defender, so it's just 9 times out of 10 you
Hemling. Hemling gets it back to the keeper, who steps up out the box. Drills on the left side. Gets Rockham on a guest touch there. Batterman just too far, and as it heads right back to the keeper. Marcos with an open goal, and just like that, the Rams are up 4-0. Marcos adds yet another goal to the season tally. That's 3 for the season. And the crowd here at Sessions Field is loving every single minute of this. 4-0. Rams, 23:54 remaining in the first.
Let's go, Rams!
That's a bit windy, and it goes out of bounds. Looks like we got a substitution, perhaps? Oh, actually, it will be a water break. So 23:41, time has stopped. It is a very hot day. It's 94 degrees. In Columbia this afternoon during the women's game, it was very hot. So Right now, both teams taking a water break. They'll resume play very shortly.
So is this their first game? This is their first game of the season, right? Or
Okay, 23-41. Both teams have taken their water breaks and they're getting ready to resume action. And it will be Takoa to throw it off. And Batterman drills it down, hoping to keep in, and will. That's Atkinson. He gets it back to the keeper, Hornsby. And Gordon putting early pressure, but here's Marcos again. Marone could not get there in time. Defender slides and saves it in, but now here's Marcos again. Knocks it out, deflected away by Gordon. Now here come the Eagles. They drill it downfield, but not before Himley gets there. Oh, they keep it. A battle, and Rockham uses his Batterman uses his long legs to knock it away. And now here's Marone. A double tap. Can there be a Brazilian connection here? Marone, he's on sides. Just left in the crowd. Quickly sits down. In a kind of a bummer mood. That could have been goal number 5 there. This time by Marone. Rockham with a chance. Finds Ruth. Ruth with a shot. Just high over the crossbar. 22:02 remaining. And so far the Rams have 7 shots, but 3 of them have went in for goals. 4 of them have went in for goals. Pardon me. And so far it's been a clean record. And pretty much all zeros on Takoa's side. No shots, no kicks, and still scoreless. Gordon with the stop. But not enough. But Nolan's able to try and get there in time. He's going to pry it away from a defender. And now hits Takoa with a nice send, but it's Himling there just in time. Lemus drills it away from a striker. As Takoa looks to throw it in again. Batterman steps out, and it'll be another throw in. Crosses it away. Here's McGill, who quickly steps in. Here's Nolan again, finds Marone. Oh, Gordon couldn't get the touch in time, but he stays in. Whistle blown. And the Rams get a free kick. They're going to give the call to Gordon. So Marone will take the free kick here, 1954 and counting. Here's his kick, knocked away. Presswich with a shot. Is that in? Hit it in! Luke Nolan makes it 5. 19:26 to go, and it's all Rams here tonight. Nolan with the header and the miscommunication between the keeper and potentially a offender for Toccoa, and that paved the way for Nolan to quickly head it in. As we're now at 5-0. And so far the Rams have scored over the two opponents so far 10 goals and have allowed 0 so far this season. Here's Marcos again. Loses control. Marcos trying to keep it. It's an open goal here. And a battle between both the keeper and Marcos, and Marcos goes down again. So the Rams will get a free kick thanks to the collision between Hornsby and Marcos. So here's Marone with another free kick. This one's going to be a little more closer. He could potentially score from here if he wanted to. 18:25 to go. And the Rams could potentially put another goal in before we head into halftime. Low shot. Deflected away. Headed! Just over the goal. And it looks like the Rams are going to put in a bit more substitutions. All right, we got a couple of substitutions coming in tonight. Looks like we got so probably Carabo Mezzini has checked in for the Rams, as well as Thomas Zagari, the junior from Anderson, who had a very decent time coming in off the bench last year. He's a new number now, so not the typical number 8 that we've seen in his career. And looks like number 31 for the Rams is not on the roster, but he's there on the field. McGill drops. Nolan finds it. That is Agar, switches it back over. Toccoa, and it's knocked away. 16:10 remaining now. Toccoa with a potential chance here. Welcome slides. Ball sails out. And they'll get another throw in. Atkinson with the throw in. Gets it back to Hornsby. We got about 15:30 remaining now. Nolan gets it back over to the left back here. Drops back to Batterman. And the Rams take a quick reset here. They try to get there in time, but to no use. It'll be another throw for Toccoa. Looking for the left. He has two. And Rockham wins it. Oh, loses control. Slips on the ball. Was able to keep it. Now back to Rockham with a quick 1-2. Finds Marone. Marone trying to get put. Oh, a nice move. Oh, Tomas for the chance. Can he finish? And it's knocked away. Could we have a corner? They say no. They say it came off of Tommy last, so it will be a goal kick. High. And Thomas. Now back to Rockham. Here we go. And he couldn't get past him with that one. But Batterman quickly heads it away and gets it back in possession. He has Moreau on his left side for Rockham. Drops it back to the left. Switches it back over to McGill. Pressridge. Crab on the right side. That's deflected. And it's going to go out of bounds, but Crab will quickly throw it back in. Oh, I'm sorry. It will be McGill. 13 minutes now. As we'll get a chance to see potentially the Rams bench in the second half, considering the fact that it is a 5-0 score and the starters have already done their job. McGill with the throw in. Gets it back to Nolan. In the middle, he finds Marone. Looking for Pressridge. Pressridge for the shot. Oh, just high.
I can't read lips. Oh, yeah.
And a bit of a big highlight from the women's game, if you may have missed it. Goalkeeper Sam Womack recorded her first goal. Yes, the goalkeeper Sam Womack from Hilton Head, the senior, was able to get a goal in last games against Toccoa Falls with an assist from Sati Chilionis. Pressridge tries to get past him, does not. Batterman gets it away. Here's Marcos. What a chance. Can he get there in time? And the defender knocks it out. Rockham with a chance, picked up by Hornsby. 10:51 remaining now. High kick, Marone right there in time. And they're going to drop it all the way back to their keeper. Rockman on the left side, crosses it. There is Tommy. Was intended for Marone, but defender stepped in the way easily. Lemus drills it away. It'll be a throw-in for Toccoa, less than 10 remaining. And looks like we got a substitution. And Meeks is going to come off the pitch. So Yarn Lee will now step onto the pitch for Meeks with Toccoa Falls. Left back gets it. Here's Marone trying to get past one. Does not. And Yang tried to get it past one, but it came out. So Lemus calls for it. Gets it. McGill takes his time, knocks a man down, and another free kick for the Rams. Once again, we do apologize for the pitcher freezing, but at this point, we'll try and get it fixed within the second half. Apologize in advance once again, but hopefully you're able to hear the commentary for the game so far, and we apologize for you missing all 5 goals. Hopefully you may see more in the second. Here's Toccoa now. Crabo fighting for the ball, knocked away, and Yang trying to get past Marcos. Headed away. And Marone is able to win that battle. Here's Rockham. Here's Carabo. And Marcos on his left. With a shot. Can he get there? Oh, so close. Oh, and they're going to say it was offsides. And Rockham nearly could have had his own goal, a goal of his own. Marone with an easy chip to Marcos. Can he finish? Oh no, they called offsides. So what could have been a 6th goal for the Rams is erased as we have 6:43 to go, as it is all Rams by a score of 5-0. It rolls out, and McGill will take the throw in again. And the Rams, the home section, trying to get them riled up to finish out this first half. And with the sport of soccer, you never know, it could easily get one in before the end of the half. Nolan, could he keep the touchdown? Marone sees a man in front of him, goes right for Thomas. Gets it back to Nolan. Nolan loses possession, finds Lemus, who quickly drills it and finds Rockham. Has left back on his left. Oh, what a nice move there. Finds Pressridge. Back to Thomas, and they're going to switch it over to the right side. Here's Haston McGill, the senior. Looking for an opportunity. Knocked away by the Eagles' back line. Has a man on him. Battle position does not get there. Toccoa still has possession. Less than 5 minutes to go in the first half now. And Batterman quickly steps in. Pressures with a chance to win it. Does not. And the Eagles get a free kick off a foul. Just about midfield. With a chance to probably move them upfield and headed Brown. Lima steps and is able to get there in time before a striker could have put that one in the back of the net. Welcome gets up with a header, wins the battle, looking to drop back. Oh, so close, but it just goes out. 3:48 remaining now. Here's Pressridge. Marcos! And a shot stopped by Hornsby. Gets up to the left side. And Rockwell got there in time. Loses it. That could have been disastrous. Tommy with a chance finds Rockham. Does not. And Nolan drops it back to the keeper, plays it safe.
Go Niet! Go Niet!
Rockham. And a whistle blown. They're going to call on CIU. I'm sorry, it's the Rams. And we stop the clock at 2:25. Oh, okay, they're going to say it's a free kick, so Maroon's going to take it. 2:20 to go. Pressridge goes down, trying to fight for the ball. Left back trying to get there in time. That's not. Here's Rockwell. Eagles with a quick throw in. Less than 2 to go. Big Batterman with a mistake. Can Eagles capitalize? Oh, so close. Shot just goes upper right and just over the crossbar. As Toccoa finally gets a shot off on the Rams tonight. And for that one shot, that nearly could have been their first goal. Less than 90 seconds to go in the half. Lemus looking to drill this one, and he does so just a little bit over midfield. Headed away. Marcos with a touch. And it's back to the Hornsby. Pressridge with a stop. It's deflected off his foot. McGill tried to get there. And they're going to call a foul on McGill. 1 minute to go. Batterman with a huge header. Yang trying to get past Thomas. Move off the left side. Referee says play on. Here's Carabo. Drills it down looking for Marcos. Marcos, can he win that foot race? Oh, somebody's shin went out. Rockham with open opportunity. Shot! Saved by Hornsby. Less than 30 seconds to go. And 18 seconds to go. Toccoa. They're going to try to cruise, but the Rams are still in attack mode. 10 seconds to go.
9, 8, 7, 6.
And the Rams will kind of run this clock out. So that ends the first half of play where it is all CIU. 5-0 is your score so far. We'll see you guys back in the second half as we reach the conclusion of our doubleheader here.